Hi everyone, my name is Terri. This is...
Hi, I'm Dennis.
Hi Dennis.
Hi. Oh, hi.
So we're talking about gratitude today because I feel like it's something that we should talk about because based on, if you know our story, that Dennis has Alzheimer's, early onset Alzheimer's, and I also have a chronic illness as well. I think sometimes with having those, I guess it could be a struggle to remain grateful with having these medical issues going on. And excuse you.
Pardon me.
It's a cell phone going off. I think, so we'll just talk about gratitude, and I'll ask Dennis here what he's grateful for. Maybe you can name off a couple things that you're grateful for.
I was missing my glasses for quite a while, and I found them on the deck under some snow. So believe me, I looked everywhere else first, and
I looked as well.
Terri was looking as well, and I've got them back and I can see. I'm grateful for sight.
Yeah. It's good that you're grateful for sight. I'm grateful for sight too.
Yeah, could be worse.
Anything else?
Me, the biggest thing I'm grateful for is my family. And I mean, that starts with my mom. She's helped us out quite a bit throughout the years, and as we're going through this situation, she's been there to help us, and that's been really big for us. That's, you know, so, financially she's helped us out, and we appreciate that. And that's just one less thing to worry about. Not that we got cash for life, but just that we have her help in that respect, and that's just made it a little nicer for us to be able to get through what we have to go through.
I think with Dennis's Alzheimer's and my RA, I feel like stress could be the trigger for any, like for me, it could be a trigger for the flares, which I'm now going through, and it could cause brain fog as well. It could be cause lack of sleep for Dennis if we're not able to pay bills and stuff like that. So I think that's been a burden lifted off of both of us, and to be able to say, oh, like our electricity's not going to get cut off.
Yeah, what are we going to pay this month, sort of thing. So,
and it's been high, so
yeah, our bills are big.
Yeah, so we're grateful for her and the help that she's been giving us.
I'm also grateful for, oh geez, it just came and went. For mostly family is the big thing, and in our home I'm grateful for. And we rent our home, but it's been a place with a lot of great memories, and I'm running around with the kids playing, and it's been really nice. I've got a garage in the back 40 here, and it's kind of my, what would you call that? Sorry.
Your retreat?
It's not so much a retreat, but it's a sanctuary almost for me, to be able to go in there, and I do some woodworking in there, and sometimes just to think and process. So I'm certainly grateful for that.
Yeah, I think it's important to have those where you can just get away and think too. Yeah. Especially with the screaming kids after daycare, and
I wasn't gonna say it, but
I don't have anywhere to retreat to except the bathroom, but they find me.
They'll find you.
Yeah, they'll find me in there. I'm grateful for, like, even though like there's health issues, I'm still grateful for the abilities to just still be able to walk around, still being able to dress our girls, because sometimes it's hard to do that, and being able to carry them and cuddle them. I'm still grateful for all of that I'm still able to do all of that. And sobriety, I'm grateful for my sobriety. All the lessons you learn, or that I've learned in my life and my experiences, I'm grateful for all of that. Like, I wouldn't change anything because it's made me who I am. It's made me overcome, and it's made me become a better person, I think, and to just overcome those struggles. I'm grateful for all of them. It's led me on a path where I am grateful.
Yeah, and with that being said, I'd like to bring up the fact that when Terri met me, I was still a little animalistic, I guess you might say.
A little.
But, and she stuck with me. The first little while, it wasn't all.
There was no honeymoon phase. There was a little.
There was a lot of honeymoon phases, depending on how you think about it. I still have memory of some of them. Sorry, I just get a little hot over here. Anyway, this little things like, I think when you've been through situations that were hard to get through, you appreciate some of the little things that people do. And I'm always a guy that if someone opens the door for me, whether it be at Walmart, whether it be wherever, like I make sure to let them know that we or I appreciate them, you know, for doing that. Yeah. And so gratefulness doesn't have to be something outlandish. It could be something just as simple as a person opening a door for you, and I always make sure that I let them know.
Yeah.
And I've been doing that throughout my life, but more so now that I am healthy, or somewhat healthy still, and yeah, you just want to let people know that, you know, that we appreciate them. So.
And it's not only for them, it's for ourselves too, because I think after you show that bit of appreciation, you kind of get an uplifting feeling after, and I think that's good for overall mental health and self-esteem, I think, too, to be able to let people know that you appreciate them and that you're grateful for them, thankful.
There's also, like, you know, this is kind of a serious sort of thing to bring up, but I'm grateful for rubber subs, you know, and they're a big part of my life, and I love my rubber subs. I just got done eating 2 of them, and now I'm, you know, hoagies, yeah, and I'm good to go for another 100,000. Yeah.
I'm grateful for spicy noodles, even though I have indigestion right now. I need me some Tums.
Good one. Good one, Terri.
At least I'm not hungry.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm grateful for food.
I mean, I guess for smiles and laughter would be another one. And we just, you know, we've been going through some tough times, but we continue to have fun. We're laughing and playing with kids, and another thing is my kids just, they light me right up, and you know, so there's appreciation for that.
Yeah, I'm appreciative and grateful for them too. I remember when I was sick at one point, I was pretty much paralyzed and I couldn't walk, and I was in the hospital, and I remember crying. I was probably about 26, 27, I think. I got really sick, and I remember thinking that was the end for me. And I remember one of the thoughts that I had was, I'm never going to have children. I'm never going to be a mom. Like, that's not in the cards for me. And I remember crying about it there. And I remember always wanting kids, and all my sisters were having kids, and I was the last one. And I had Wyatt when I was 35. And I remember feeling like after we had her and brought her home, she was crying all night. And I remember how tough it was, like just the adjustment of being a mom. And I just remember like trying to breastfeed her, trying to give her the bottle, and she was crying, and I was crying. And I just remember thinking, just be grateful, like I'm grateful that she's here. I'm grateful that I'm able to feed her. And yeah, I think having that gratitude in your times, like when it's tough, I think it's important just to show appreciation, because it could have gone worse. Like I wouldn't have, like maybe having kids wasn't it I don't know how to explain it, but like
I'd help you out, but I don't know what you're saying.
I know.
I'm just gonna leave you to the wolves a little bit on this, but you can dig yourself out. Sorry.
Like, yeah, because I remember having those thoughts where I thought I wasn't gonna have kids, and I just remember being grateful for her, even though she was crying and I was crying, and I was grateful to be a mom. Still am grateful to be a mom.
And we didn't hit right off the start either. Like, it took us a while before. We didn't know that we would be able to have kids.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, I practiced a little bit before Terri came along, and never popped any out anyway.
Not that you know of.
I didn't gonna say that, actually wasn't gonna say that, but anyway, yeah. So
could be little Dennis is running around. Where's my daddy?
You're messed up. We are live, right? Yeah. Okay. Usually it's me that you got to kind of slow down a little bit, or just like don't go too far, Dennis. So yeah, like the fact that I had no idea that would ever happen to me, to us, and it took a little while. And, I practiced and we practiced, and bang.
Yeah, 2 little babies.
Yeah, that too.
Mm-hmm.
So that's our life now,
mm-hmm.
and we are grateful for that, and we love it.
Mm-hmm.
And there's still tough times, but we are working together as a team, and it's working.
Mm-hmm.
It's awesome.
Yeah, I think. Were you always grateful? Like, do you feel like you always practiced having gratitude throughout your life?
No, I was like, when I was an alcoholic, there was no gratefulness. It was like, I didn't think much of myself for a lot of my life. Mm-hmm. I beat on myself pretty hard. And so now, when you get to this point, you're just like, okay, this is what it's supposed to be like,
mm-hmm. Yeah. I remember when I first got into recovery that a few people would tell other people, or just give advice to people, saying to write a list of things that you're grateful for, have a gratitude list. And I've done that a few times, and then I've stopped. But I don't think I've stopped being grateful. Mm. I think I've always reflected on that since I've been in recovery. I feel like I don't want to be the person that's jealous or envious of other people and what they have. And just to be able to have a house and a vehicle and just be grateful for that. Even though like our heater doesn't kick on in the truck once in a while. Jen is like,
I give it
the dashboard, and it came on.
Earlier today,
mm-hmm.
and we both got a pretty good
We're
cackle
like,
out of that.
Yeah. Minus 28 out today, and we had to have the heat on.
Yeah, and we bundle the kids up, and away we go. I mean, I don't think it was that much difference when I was a kid. So,
mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it's good to be grateful for things, even though sometimes it might not be like with illnesses, I think, and you losing your memory. Like, I'm grateful that you're still able to talk and be yourself.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I talk a lot.
But I'm grateful that you still remember certain things.
Yeah. I mean, on a positive side, we think, other than some unanswered things, we still think we're doing all right. But the memory issue is an issue, but when you've got strength in your family, then it just doesn't seem as big, So, yeah, it's bothersome to go into a conversation and stutter once and then not remember what the heck you're talking about. But the positive sides are so much bigger than the negatives right now, that we're finding a way to enjoy and to laugh, and that's what it's all about.
Yeah, and it's a choice too, to have your attitude of gratitude. It's a conscious choice to be able to be grateful for the little things, big things, family, prayer. I'm grateful for like the teachings that I've got over the years, just from friends and family. And
absolutely.
Yeah,
and
like, honestly, I think the biggest thing that I'm grateful for, well, is my family, but also the adversities, I think. Because I think, like, without those, I wouldn't be who I am today.
Yeah, if you don't get kicked down every once in a while, you'll never know how good it feels to be on top of the world, That's my opinion anyway.
And it's good for growth, I think, to be able to be grateful.
Exactly. Yeah, so
we're always wanting to grow.
Yeah. I've got a cousin that's been helping us out with this sort of thing, and Terri, she's been there for us as well, 100%, anytime, and we're really grateful for her and her family, and I've already spoken of the family and what I feel towards them, and I just thought it'd be a good chance to say thanks.
And happy birthday.
Happy birthday. My cousin's birthday. She's 24 again.
What else are you grateful for?
I'm grateful for my time out. Sometimes I'll go and watch a hockey game in the basement. It's part of my life. I don't miss too many Oilers games. Now, anyone back home is going to be like, Oilers? Well, when in Rome, because I do like the Toronto Maple Leafs, and I grew up, born and bred Toronto. But sorry, Unks, sorry. I'm an Oilers fan now.
You know what else I'm grateful for? Even though it doesn't happen all the time, naps.
Naps are good.
Yesterday, me and Dennis had a long nap. 12 p.m. to 3 p.m.
Wasn't all nap though, was it? Was there a little hanging back here?
No,
I fell right asleep. I just thought maybe it would have been a quick one. I don't. My memory.
I fell asleep. Yeah. Grateful for naps. Grateful to be able to sleep.
I'm grateful for drugs too.
I'm grateful that you do dishes.
I do dishes. I don't do much, so I do dishes. And I help Terri out with the kids in respect to playing and getting them out of her hair for a bit, or taking one and just talking and
Yeah, I'm grateful for Dennis because when I put the kids to sleep, I put one to sleep at a time because if they're both in the room, then it's just chaos. They want to play or they both crying. They both want me to hold them and I can't. So Dennis will take Wyatt and he'll have cuddle time with her on the couch and I'll put Tegan to sleep. And then I'll come and get Wyatt and yeah, so I'm grateful for that.
Our little babies.
Mm-hmm.
And in that time, usually Wyatt's kind of calmed down a little bit, and we sit at the table and we watch TV and we talk, and I mean, that's the good shit. That stuff right there is usually the best part of my day, and yeah. So
I'm grateful that you start the truck in the morning.
Mm-hmm. Well, there's a few things that I do.
Well, yeah.
I do.
You do.
Sometimes.
Do.
I'm grateful that she puts up with my stink. You know? I can tell sometimes it's not pleasant. Like, I know. I like to share it. So, you know, I do usually flush. But, you know, if there's a critter that needs to be seen, it needs to be seen.
Can't go wasted being unseen. You're allowed to have your feelings about your stink.
Yeah. I'm allowed to share it. I'm a good sharer. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Love you.
I love you. That's a wrap from me and Dennis.
Thanks for coming out.
Yeah, and watching our videos that we...
If the women can't find you handsome, they should at least give you handy.
That's not good advice, Dennis.
It's not?
No, you're supposed to tell people what to be grateful for.
Oh, okay.
I'm grateful that you're watching and liking our videos, if you do like them.
If you do like them. I mean, you don't have to like them if they... But and follow us. That'll help us too. Because we want to do more of these.
And share with your friends.
Share them with your friends.
Yeah. Don't be scared.
Be a good sharer.
That's what we tell our kids.
Yeah.
Sharing is caring.
That's right. Wow.